Good morning. My name is Gordon Boschman. I'm principal of Early College Academy. It is my great honor to be here today to celebrate the first graduation ceremony for Early College Academy with the class of 2018. I ask you now to please join me in standing as the academic procession is about to begin. Standing. Please remain standing. I'd like to welcome parents, families, and guests here today. Thank you for joining us today to honor our students. I respectfully request that you silence your cell phones for the duration of our ceremony. At this time, I ask you to remove your hats, remain standing for our national anthem performed by ECA Junior, Autumn Henry.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Now you may be seated. And thank you so much, Autumn. I would now like to take the opportunity to introduce our special guests who have joined me on stage today. I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Julia Richard, Board of Education Director. Ms. Terry Pappas, Board of Education Vice President. Mr. Roger DeWitt, Board of Education President. Dr. Deirdre Pilch, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Stacy Dattery, Assistant Superintendent. Ms. Libby Klingsmith, Ames Assistant Vice President. Ms. Laurie Adair, ECA Faculty Speaker. And Mr. Ray Chard, ECA Assistant Director of High School Programs. All right, at this time, I would also like to thank those who have made today a reality. First, Ms. Marshall, our graduation ceremony coordinator, along with Ms. Miller and Ms. Ruppel, have worked tirelessly to prepare and worked countless hours preparing for today. I'd also like to thank the faculty of ECA who have spent countless hours working and supporting these students. A quick shout out to Mr. Anthony Martinez, who did an amazing job preparing this room for this ceremony. To our district media specialist team for their technology expertise. And to Jocelyn's for all their work behind the scenes so that we all look so fine up here this morning. All right, and finally, I invite our senior class to join me in making a special thank you this morning. We really want to recognize the ongoing support of each mother, father, brother, aunt, uncle, grandparent, cousin, neighbor, coach, and friend who has helped to learn us to walk, to read a book, to ride a bike, to kick a soccer ball, to play the piano, to treat others the way we like to be treated, and for driving us to and from all of those practices, games, concerts, dances, performances, and after-school clubs. Each of you has helped tremendously to get these 30 graduating students here today. On behalf of the class, we thank you. Join us. When I reflect on the many unique characteristics of this first graduating class at Early College Academy, two characteristics really stand out. The two significant characteristics of this class that these students, the two most significant characteristics of these students are that they're risk takers, and each one possesses a whole lot of grit. And by grit, I mean having the qualities of determination, tenacity, perseverance, and endurance. You know, choosing to leave their high school after their freshman year to attend this new school that described itself as a school of innovation, but in reality hadn't proved anything yet. That was a risk. This school promised the opportunity to earn both a high school diploma and an Associate of Arts degree in 4 years. But in reality, this new school was only giving these incoming sophomores 3 years to accomplish this feat. You know, some of my favorite quotes are from a famous hockey player. No surprise, right? Okay. Who just happens to be a Canadian. His name is Wayne Gretzky, and he played in the National Hockey League from 1979 to 1999, likely before any of this graduating class was even born, except maybe Hope's. Okay. Okay, nicknamed the Great One, he was called the greatest hockey player by sports writers, players, and even the media itself. Okay? Gretzky was the leading scorer in the NHL of all players, with more goals and assists than any other player. He is the only NHL player to have earn over 200 points in one season, and that's a feat that he accomplished 4 different times. Wayne Gretzky currently holds 61 NHL records, and when asked how he is able to accomplish so much in his 20-year NHL career, Gretzky typically and humbly responds, "First, I missed every shot I didn't take. And second, I never skated to where the puck was on the ice. I always skated towards where I thought the puck might be going." Each one of you graduating today took a shot on attending Early College Academy. And each one of you skated towards the promise of scoring both a high school diploma and an Associate of Arts degree with a tremendous amount of grit. So much of what we are able to accomplish here at Early College Academy has to do with the unique educational partnership between School District 6 and Ames Community College. At this time, I invite District 6 Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Deirdre Pilch, to please share just a few comments this morning.
Thank you, Mr. Boschman. Congratulations, graduates. I am Deirdre Pilch, and I am your Superintendent of Schools. We have 4 big goals in District 6. The first goal is to increase student achievement and learning. And guess what? You have proven that we are achieving that goal. In that goal, we intend to personalize learning for every single student. Isn't that what you've done here at Early College Academy? And we ensure that every student is college and career ready. Look at you. You are already taking college courses, and some of you, most of you, will graduate today, did last Saturday, with an Associates of Arts degree. Our second goal is around culture and climate, and ensuring that we have a healthy and safe and welcoming and high academic rigorous culture and climate. Look at what you have established. You, as the inaugural class of Early College Academy, you have set the culture and climate of this school for your fellow students who are here today. Our third goal is strengthening partnerships. And this is not only partnerships in the community, which you naturally think of, but it's partnerships with family. And Mr. Boschman thanked the graduates, you all, for taking a risk and coming to this school. I want to thank you, family members, for trusting us with your most precious possession and sending them, allowing them to come to Early College Academy and partnering with us to make this school a success. Thank you. I also want to mention Ames Community College. And on behalf of Ames President Leah Bornstein, Dr. Bornstein and I Thank you for allowing us to join in this collaborative. Without this collaborative, we would not have Early College Academy, right? Yes. You can clap if you want. I saw you wanted to. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. And then our final goal is around organizational and operational effectiveness. And basically what that means to the Board of Education and to me is that we are spending our money wisely and we're spending our money to ensure student success. Well, guess what, guys? This program happened because of that partnership between the Ames Community College Board of Trustees and staff and the District 6 Board of Education and staff. We combined our resources, and as a result, we have Early College Academy. And we have high school students leaving with lots of college credit and associate arts degrees. I'd say that's a pretty good use of resources, wouldn't you all? Yes. Now, I just want to leave you with this. We have something that we always say. The Board of Education and I came together when they hired me, and we came up with 3 words that we believe speak to who we are: engage, empower, and inspire. Graduates, you engaged. And students, you have engaged here at Early College Academy. You have engaged. Thank you for engaging. And because you engaged, you are empowered. Look what you leave here with. Not only the credits and the learning, but you were a part of something very special. You were a part of something that was a first thing. And because of that, that empowers you to go start other first things. It does. And the final word is inspire. You have inspired us, every single one of us in the room. And the students who follow after you will continue to inspire us, because what we know is that the students today are able to go far beyond what any one of us adults here on the stage have been able to do. And that is inspiring. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Pilch. I now invite Libby Klingsmith, Assistant Vice President at Ames Community College, to share a few comments.
Thank you, Mr. Boschman. Good morning. Hello. Congratulations to our graduates, their families, the faculty and staff who have supported the success of the students here at Early College Academy. It is my true pleasure to be here with you this morning representing Ames Community College. I've recently moved into a new role at Ames as the Assistant Vice President for Student Engagement, Inclusion, and Success. But for those of you who don't know me, I got my start right here at Early College Academy. And I will forever have a special place in my heart for the mission and vision of this unique high school. So, when I found out that I'd have the opportunity to represent Ames at the inaugural ECA graduation, I was simply overjoyed. 3 years ago, I moved my family from Denver back to Northern Colorado to start a new role at Ames Community College as the Associate Dean for the Early College Academy. And in some ways, the school was still just an idea. I met Mr. Boschman in late May of 2015, just 2.5 months before the school was to open. There were no murals on the walls. There was no power code, no college pennants lining the hallways, no white tiger mascot. Ames had not even hired faculty or staff at that point. There were no books, and we were still trying to figure out how we would inhabit this building once we got it cleaned out. For those of you who were here then, you may remember that we had classrooms filled with fake trees from the time that the building served as the Ames Community College Continuing Education Department. Today, though, when I walk through the building, I'm gratified to see student success and work lining the walls, places for students to connect and do homework in the front lobby, and classrooms that expect excellence. And I don't just see ECA here in this high school. I'm always thrilled to see students on campus at Ames working in science labs, going to the gym, using the library, and in the last week, participating in graduation and celebration events on campus. Uh-oh. I was drawn to this role and compelled to move my life back to Northern Colorado because I was so inspired by the partnership that Ames and School District 6 were about to embark upon. My work in higher education has been dedicated to supporting access and success for students who have traditionally not always had access to post-secondary education. ECA was a perfect fit for me. A school that was built on the belief that when we leverage the best resources of our high schools and our community colleges, we could transform lives and ultimately our community. And I believe what we are experiencing today is just that, an educational transformation. Graduates, when we first met in 2015, I told you on several occasions that no one of you would do this alone, right? That it would truly take each of you and everyone in this room working as a community and in partnership every day to make this day happen. What you have done in 3 short years, earning a high school diploma, along with earning college credits, and for many of you an associate's degree, is simply remarkable. Take a moment to look at your peers and recognize that this accomplishment is a shared accomplishment. And to the faculty and staff who have spent countless hours educating and also creating the foundation, the structures, and the traditions that have become ECA, your passion and dedication to a vision of providing students an opportunity to transform their lives is inspiring to me, to all of us. No one organization, Ames Community College or District 6, could have created this on their own. ECA is a special place because it has been co-created. And so today, we all share in the joy and excitement of celebrating the first class of early college graduates. My deepest congratulations to you, the graduates, on behalf of Ames Community College.
Thank you, Ms. Klingsmith. Now, we will have 2 of our 2017-2018 student leaders to share personal observations and impart some of their wisdom to their classmates. These 2 students have demonstrated a spirit of servant leadership since the first day they walked through our school doors when we opened in August 2015. First, join me in welcoming Gabby Ortiz Bonifacio, Student Body President, to the stage.
Good morning, administrators, faculty, family, friends, and fellow classmates. I would like to congratulate the class of 2018 for this immense accomplishment. It has been an honor to represent Early College Academy as student body president and to speak on behalf of my fellow classmates today. We have been through so much these past 3 years. We are all unique and have distinct personalities, but some qualities that we all share is perseverance and our drive to succeed. We would have never been able to achieve this goal without the support from those around us, and especially from each and every one of our professors. So thank you. We walked in the first day not knowing what we had gotten ourselves into. We were scared, anxious, nervous, and most of all, uncertain of how challenging this road would be. One thing that we did have clear was where we wanted to end. Never did we imagine that while embarking on this journey, we would become a family. We have shared tears of joy and happiness, celebrated after conquering our fears, motivated each other to keep going, and most importantly, never gave up on each other. This journey helped us create a bond not only within the senior class, but a bond with the junior class. To the class of 2018, never forget where you began, where you are trying to go, who helped you get to where you are today, and cherish every living moment. Life is like a blank journal. The first chapter of this book that we call life has come to a bittersweet ending. But as we begin the next chapter, remember to share an unforgettable love, live life to the fullest, and never forget to dream big. And to the class of 2019, stay true to yourselves, encourage those around you, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Gabby. I now invite Angelique Vigil, Senior Class President, to the stage.
I want to start by thanking all of you, family, friends, and staff, for being there for us through our struggles, accomplishments, and even the days we were just silly. I'm pretty sure the first day we all walked through these doors, we were scared, but excited at the same time. The following year we walked through the doors, we were frustrated with each other for all failing Professor Clay's test. We yelled at each other, we competed with each other, and most of all, we complained to each other. But at the end of the day, we all walked with each other, with each other side by side. I remember the time we took Professor Adair's class. We were giving ourselves presentations, and we were crying and tearing up, for we had never projected that piece of our inner selves before. We learned things we didn't know, like the struggles Andrea, David, Christabel, Jasmine, Zaylene, and so many more of you went through. Because we learned to express ourselves, that drew us in closer than ever before to where we really trusted each other, relied on each other, and motivated each other to reach the same exact goal. Class of 2018, we are a family. We had so many good times together, the Thanksgiving dinner, the hangout sessions, the many breakfasts and lunches we all shared together. I want you all to realize that the years we spent together was more than just being there to go to school. It was a journey and an experience that we all faced together, like a family. We did it. In just a few minutes, we are going to share the senior class video with you all. The class of 2018 is viewing it for the first time. Before we begin, the class of 2018 would like to thank Professor Adair to all the time and effort that she put into creating this video. Thank you.
Under the tree where the grass don't grow, we made a promise to never get old. You had a chance and you took it on me. living in the moment. And here we are, dreaming in the open. Now look around, isn't this a new day? Make a move, doing things a new way. A new way. 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Look ahead, we can see forever. You and me doing it together. Light it up, we can be a million stars. Look at us, don't you see we've come so far? Yeah, we've come so far. 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time. And these are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Standing at the crossroads, feeling how the wind blows. We can soar above the clouds. Every moment is a heartbeat, and every breath feeling so sweet. And who can say what happens now? 'Cause this is our world, this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. This is our world, and this is our time. And these are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. We won't stop dreaming.
You guys okay? All right. All right, we're good. All right. Okay. So thank you, Angie, and thank you, Miss Adair, for all of your time and creativity and such a professional quality video that really captures the essence of this senior class. I now invite Mr. Chard, Assistant Director of High School Programs, to the podium to share the senior class recognition of honors.
I have the great privilege to recognize the honors earned by this senior group. This group of seniors has accomplished a lot, both collectively and individually. First, I'd like to illustrate what they have accomplished as a group. This graduating senior class has completed and received 1,835 college credits. There's only 30 of them. This equates to nearly $200,000 of Ames tuition, and if these 1,835 credits were taken at the University of Northern Colorado, it would equate to over $540,000 worth of tuition. So congratulations. In addition to these credits completed, as of right now, this senior class has already been awarded over $103,000 of scholarships and grants for their years to come. So, in addition, we want to celebrate what many of these seniors have accomplished individually. I believe all of the seniors would attest that the program here at ECA it's not easy. But with some hard work and dedication, the reward is quite tremendous. You may have noticed some of the stoles in the cords that they're wearing, AKA the senior bling that they're wearing right now. I'd like to go through what those mean for you today. The red stole signifies all of our students who have received their high school diploma. The silver stole signifies all students who have accomplished all requirements for their Ames Associate of Arts degree. The silver cord represents our graduates with high honors with GPAs between 3.5 and 3.9. The gold cord represents high honors with a cumulative GPA of over 4.0. The blue cord represents our seniors who represented ECA at the District 6 Leadership Council meetings. Blue and gold cords represent seniors graduating from NHS, and bright green cords represent graduates who are Colorado Gear Up scholars. If you look in your programs, it'll signify who has which one of those cords. At this time, I would like to ask our school board members, Mr. Roger DeWitt, President of the Board of Education, and Ms. Terry Pappas, Director of the Board of Education, to please come forward and assist me in presenting the awards to our valedictorian and salutatorian.
Well, it's with great honor, and it's a great honor to acknowledge the class of 2018 valedictorian and salutatorian. These students are to be recognized for their superior academic excellence and persistence throughout their high school careers.
The salutatorian is the senior whose weighted grade point average is the second highest in the class. The salutatorian for the graduating class of 2018 is Zaylene Ramirez with a GPA of 4.156. They get some more bling. Memory is still being made. You can stay up here, Zaylene. We'll cheer for you at the end again. The valedictorian is the senior whose weighted grade point average is the highest in the class. The valedictorian for the class of 2018 is Gabby Ortiz with a grade point average of 4.173. See if we can do better this time. These two students are exceptional students, and they are great representations of our student body. Please give it up for our valedictorian and salutatorian one more time. After working with all of these seniors for the past few years, I can confidently say this first graduating class has set the bar at Early College Academy extremely high. In fact, just a few weeks ago, the U.S. News and World Report released their top high schools in the nation. And the Early College Academy was recognized as one of these type high schools with a bronze rating. This designation, absolutely. This designation not only puts ECA as one of the premier high schools in all of Northern Colorado, but in all of Colorado as a whole. This award is really a testament to all that these students and this faculty team over here have accomplished here at our time at ECA. I know beyond today, you guys will accomplish tons more to come, and so I want to extend a congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chard. The next item on our senior program is the senior class speaker. Selection of the senior class speaker is done by senior class vote. I now invite Claudia Luna Rojas to the podium. Is an exceptional student with a great representative of our senior class. I can confidently say that Claudia demonstrates our school's motto of being prepared and ready to contribute to our learning environment every class, every day.
Ben Bernanke, an economist, once said, "Past performance is no guarantee of future results." Over these past 3 years together, we went from 0 to 100 really quickly. Most of us barely even remembered to write our names on homework assignments. And now we're writing 10 to 15-page papers in MLA format, and our names are the first things that we type. So if we were asked 4 years ago, what are your plans for the future? We would probably panic, in all honesty. But look at us now. Most of us graduating ECA with our degree and our associates. With a diploma and a degree. Bernanke was right. Even if our individual paths weren't that great, or we wish that they could have been better, it's in the past. We have accomplished so much in such a small amount of time, and there will be more to come. More degrees earned by us, more experiences, more love, but with that, there will also be more challenges. Our futures are going to be full of uncertainty, and no matter how much college preparation we have, there is always a chance that we aren't prepared enough. But don't be fearful. Instead, let it be something we embrace. Not because we have to, but because we can learn from it. In 10 years, we will look back at how much we've grown and realize that we were stressing over nothing. We can do this. From Criminal Minds, David Rossi once said, "Yeah, Criminal Minds, it's the best. Scars show us where we have been. However, they do not dictate where we are going. So if we fear our future, if we fear what will be of us, we will fail, and we will be paralyzed. But if we try, even if we fail by trying, we will eventually succeed. And we will not be known as failures, rather as strong, focused, diligent individuals. Because we are the only ones that can shape our futures and become the people we have always aspired to be. Even when we have our insecurities, I know that at some point we have all individually checked our grades and couldn't help but be reduced to a number. And with that number, our self-worth. Maybe we were extremely busy that semester, learning to balance job with school or family emergency with school. Whatever the case was, we have all probably received a grade we were ashamed about. A grade that made us feel like we weren't going to make it. However, because we're all like family, we would eventually get together, share our test scores, and make a plan. A plan on how to ask our professors to curb the grades a little. Or a lot in some cases. And I've never seen a group so organized, yet so disorganized at the same time, make a somewhat successful plan. And to those professors that curbed our grades, thank you. Thank you, Professor Roberts, Professor Wirt, Professor Moody, and the many more. Thank you. And although we come from such a small school with a graduating class of 30, we will all have bright futures. From animal science, our wonderful Angie, there you are, to David, who's going to be a teacher. David, we wish you the best. To nursing, like Karime, Sierra, and I, to physicians like Gabby. We promise that we'll try to not kill anyone. Promise. From Japanese studies like Samantha, to flying aircrafts like Amy. Oh my goodness, Amy, where are you? Amy. Don't forget us when you're flying around the world and meeting new people, and it's gonna be amazing. To entrepreneurs like Andrea and Zoe, to all those who are still trying to figure out what to do with your lives, I'm certain that we will all eventually land on our feet and think back at how much we procrastinated, worried, but most of all persevered. I'm gonna miss you guys so much because we laughed together like crazy, we grew wiser together, and we cried like babies together. And with these remarks, thank you to the most important people in the room, apart from the class of 2018, our families. Thank you. Without you and your support, we would not have made it this far. ECA was probably our greatest challenge in life so far, and with your support and encouragement, we were able to attend class, study, and most of all, when we didn't believe in ourselves, you believed in us. You will forever be in your debt, emotionally, mentally, and now with college, probably financially as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Claudia. Today's faculty speaker was selected by the senior class as well. This year's honor goes to a professor who spends countless hours instructing communication courses to our juniors and seniors at ECA. This professor is passionate about working with our students inside and outside of the classroom. She readily volunteers to photograph and videotape our students at many extracurricular activities, such as ice cream socials, Halloween socials, dances, proms, and field days. Please join me in welcoming Professor Adair.
No pressure for me at all. Today, it's a perfect day to dream. It all starts now, class of 2018. I have some advice in the form of a poem, Dr. Seuss style. Please hold your groan. You chose me to speak, so let's have some fun, as long as I don't start out with, okay, so We didn't have the funds to hire a pro, so class of 18, I'll give it a go. From Boschman and Miller to Klingsmith and Chard, your journey's been long. We know it's been hard. From Rupel and Howell to Dixon and Clay, you've done more than you thought that you could do each day. But here you are now. Together, you made it. Missing wasn't an option. Miss Marshall forbade it. Because we're all here and we're ready to start, I will share some advice that comes from my heart. It's expected at graduation for students in college. The speakers share wisdom and impart worldly knowledge. Take my advice for your future years. Here's hoping I do it without shedding some tears. My parting wisdom is simple, only 6 words entwined. To the class of 18, dream with your future in mind. Dream looking ahead and seldom glance back. Dream with the goal that will keep you on track. Dream knowing that sometimes, as you find your way, you may stumble and fall, but that's fine, that's okay. We all blunder, we all sometimes flail. And if you don't try, you can't ever fail. And if never you fail, what will you learn? Failure inspires us to take a new turn, to try again. We know you'll succeed. You've learned from the best of us just what you need. Now what's important is to keep thinking clearly. Make decent decisions, because we care for you dearly. As you go forward and live out your choices, think of us here and remember our voices. Be cautious, be bold, be valiant, be smart. To live your life clever is somewhat an art. Imagine each day of your long, lovely life, reflecting on choices, absent of strife. Will you live your life wondering and being afraid? Or will you dream big from the life you have made? Avoid a life full of drama with one simple test. Think before acting. Give your impulse a rest. Question the choices that you will make. Are they good for your life or a dreadful mistake? So many questions to ponder and debate. So many options to consider and rate. When should you start? How long should you wait? Will you choose to be average or will you choose to be great? Will you live in the moment or dwell in the past, ensuring you make an impact that lasts? Will your actions heal others, or will they cause hurt? Will you live with eyes closed, or will you stay alert? The next moves are soon, and the choices are yours. How will you play it when you walk through those doors? This is your world. Now is your time. Go share your dreams. It will surely be fine. Don't be afraid. Go make them come true. Do it together. No, the world is waiting to meet the real you. Do it together or do it alone. You have one life to live. You're not on your own. So take your time and do all you can. Be your best self. Let that be your plan. Go live your dream. It's finally your turn. Ensure your ambitions won't crash and burn. Give them some thought, tough though it may seem. Share with the world your wonderful dream. You have work to do and others to lead. So my advice, I ask you to heed. This step is over. It's time to take charge. Go into the world and live your life large. There will be trials and perhaps tribulation, but all of us here, we've laid your foundation. You're ready to go and make us all proud. We know you're prepared to stand out in a crowd. Dream with a purpose so you have no regrets. Each day's a new day, on that you can bet. Dream looking ahead all day and all night. When you look back, you'll have lived your life right. So I leave you today with these words I've combined. Dream on, today's graduates, with your future in mind. I love you.
Thank you, Professor Adair. You have truly had a positive impact on each student in our senior class. I will now ask Dr. Julia Richard, District 6 Board of Education Director, to the podium as I present the class of 2018. Now, I certify that each student has met the requirements for graduation. It is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2018, a contingent of 30 amazing students. The class of 2018 has certainly fulfilled the goal of this unique, innovative high school that was designed around the bold idea that academic rigor combined with opportunity to save money toward college degree are powerful motivators for students to work hard and rise to new intellectual challenges. It has been a great pleasure and sincere privilege to work with this fine group of students who are destined to be future leaders in our community.
What a great honor it is. What a great honor it is to stand before you all, the class of 2018 Early College Academy, and share our heartfelt greetings from the District 6 Board of Education. We're excited to join you, your family and friends and staff in proudly recognizing your accomplishments. It is my pleasure as a member of the Greeley-Evans School District 6 Board of Education to certify that each of you has met all of the graduation requirements of Early College Academy as recommended and certified by faculty and staff. By the power vested in me by the Board of Education, you are now authorized to receive your individual diplomas. Congratulations to each of you. And now, graduates, would you please stand where you are? To indicate that you have officially graduated, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. Well done.
So now, announcing the graduates' names will be Mindy Marshall, ECA Academic Advisor Extraordinaire, and each graduating senior has personally selected a faculty member to present his or her diploma this morning. Assisting with the diplomas will be members of the Board of Education and District Administration.
Zaylene Kiani Ramirez. Zaylene plans to study criminal justice at the University of Northern Colorado. David Salvador Melendez. David plans to study secondary education. Kyle Richard Audi. Kyle plans to study medical technology at Ames Community College. Samson Tesfaye Hagos. Samson plans to study marketing. Opsa Sultan Mumay. Opsa plans to study nursing. Jasmine Macias. Jasmine plans to study business at the University of Northern Colorado. Joshua Josiah Becerra. Josh plans to study biology at the University of Colorado, Denver. Stephanie Giselle Zuniga. Stephanie plans to study pre-medicine at the University of Northern Colorado. Emily Carrera. Go. I screwed that up. Jasmine Ojeda. Jasmine plans to take additional courses at Ames Community College. Amy Lorraine Meese. Amy plans to study aviation at Ames Community College. Karime Almanza. Karime plans to study nursing at the University of Northern Colorado. Samantha Martinez. Samantha plans to study Asian Studies at the University of Northern Colorado. Cherish Noreen Nelson. Cherish plans to study secondary education. Arilena Rosita Flores. Arilena plans to study psychology at the University of Northern Colorado. Angelique Catrice Vigil. Angie plans to study animal science with a pre-vet emphasis at Colorado State University. Cristabel Consuelo Mares. Cristabel plans to study elementary education at Western State Colorado University in Gunnison. Zoe Drianne Allen. Zoe plans to study business at the University of Northern Colorado. Andrea Rose Marie Arevalo. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna say your name again. Andrea Rose Marie Arevalo. Andrea plans to study neuroscience. Talia Jatara Diaz. Talia plans to study biomedical sciences at the University of Northern Colorado. Logan Rastavan. Logan plans to take additional courses at Ames Community College. Gavin Dean Finning. Gavin plans to study video game design. Luis Cardenas Gonzalez. Luis plans to study health sciences at Ames Community College. Andrew Drake Johnson. Andrew plans to study nursing at the University of Northern Colorado. Shania Emily Garcia. Shania plans to study special education with a teaching emphasis at the University of Northern Colorado. Yep. Keenan Joshua Foley. Keenan plans to study welding at Ames Community College. Gabriela Tatiana Ortiz Bonifacio. Gabby plans to study biology with a pre-med emphasis at the University of Colorado, Denver. Sierra Jessica Hasso. Sierra plans to study nursing at the University of Northern Colorado. Claudia Luna Rojas. Claudia plans to study nursing at the University of Northern Colorado. Yvonne Montez. Yvonne plans to study radiologic technology at Ames Community College.
And now I would like to ask the first graduating class of Early College Academy to stand, turn around, and face the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2018 graduates of Early College Academy. And now, graduates, on the count of 3, you may throw your cap into the air to celebrate this amazing accomplishment. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. You may meet your graduates in the lobby area. Thank you for joining us today.